Afternoon. This is Nita with the Timepiece Garden. I did something on the right. I'm gonna put my ladder away too. Anyway, what I worked on today was the octopus and the two fish here on the left. You kind of got to get close to see the details, but you can see where his yellow is yellow and his shiny scales are shining just a little, and his under fin is darker than the upper fin because it's underneath him, so it's shadowed. He's got his white highlights up across the top and in the fin. He looks awesome. Missing his eyeballs still. So you go back to, the view and you see fish the way that's supposed to be. Doesn't look like coloring crayons. I don't stay inside the lines, but you see fish. Same thing in the octopus. You can see where I'm adding all of his top red. Those are all little details. But when you pull out, does that make sense? It adds all his shading and highlights. And the easiest way to say that, if I'm going to point at an area, then you can kind of watch it. You can see where I've added the red here, circular dots. That makes sense. And then there's nothing else done on this side. And as you pull out, you can see where it changes the color. It's not orange. It looks very burnt orange red the way it's supposed to. I can't wait till he's all done, because he'll do the same thing that the fish are doing now, that they start to pop because they come into their own once you get, all the layering and the colors. So it's kind of awesome. From there, just thought processes that I go through. This section of yellow right here has stayed too yellow. So if you notice, some of the circles inside of them, I have a dot of red. I am probably going to do that with all of them, not just half of them, because he has stayed too yellow. If you look at the yellow above him and the yellow below him, it's not as yellow. It doesn't pop as much. It becomes like it's supposed to, just a highlight, not an actual, definitive spot of color. So I'm talking this yellow up here. Doesn't pop anywhere like this yellow does. It needs some more red dots in it. So it's kind of awesome coming together. The only thing I did on the right side panel today was a second coat of the yellow in the coral. And it's the same thing. If you look, you see no more black lines. Because it's not a coloring book. It's all coral. All right. Having said that, yeah, these fish are still just that first coat with the corrected yellow. These fish will look like these fish. Like I said, I do these first, get them to a point where I like them, and then I go do all the fish. So even when you back out, there you go, and you compare the fish on the right to the left. The left look better. Even from this distance, they stand out more just because they have their coloring. All right, well, I got stuff to do at the house, so I will talk to y'all later. Afternoon, this is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. And this is what butterfly weed does. So they're just in bloom and full. So that one's full of butterflies. This one's full of butterflies. Just full. Yeah, Panda's running around going, "Hi, Mom." Anyway, thought I'd share. Alright, talk to you later. It's hot out here. I'm gonna try and get some stuff done. terrible news. So if you look at my crookneck squash there that looks half eaten, when you actually look at the stem, that's where the borer beetles, the ones that bore into the stems, you can see them right there. See all the holes they create in the stems? Have gotten into them. So I will be lucky if I get any crookneck squash, because they've attacked them. And any fruit that I had on the plant, they've borne into the fruit, and have eaten the fruit too. So that sucks. That's what too much rain does, because you just can't, keep the stuff off of them. So can't do anything about it right now. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had to leave this morning out of the building at 6, and it's the same thing. I gotta I'll be out of the house again at 6 p.m. so I can't do anything tonight. Tomorrow morning I can attempt to, hang on just a second while I throw this over there because it's unnecessary. Anyway, tomorrow morning I can come back out and spray. But also any place that's got damage, it's got the holes in the stem where it's obvious the borers are. Take that stuff out. Take off the fruit that's been eaten. And just see if I can salvage any of it. If you look there, there's a baby fruit there and some new branches. That part of the stem's okay, so, see if I can salvage any of it. I just kind of go from there. I don't see any damage on the gourds yet, so, we'll see. All right, again, it's hot. It's in the afternoon. I had to leave early this morning. Have to leave again this afternoon, so just come out to pick a little bit of stuff. Peppers, cucumbers. These are my jalapeno peppers, tomatoes. Life is awesome. Talk to y'all later.